We're live.
Are we live?
I think we are live. It should be live anyway.
Well, happy Thanksgiving and happy Black Friday.
I know. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday. Actually, I did a little bit of Black Friday shopping.
I saw that on your Snapchat.
I know. And I'm like, I'll never do it. My girlfriend, there was a TV, we got like $500 off. I'm like, you know what? Let's just get in line. It's not that big a deal. We're one of two people to get it at Target. It's a 60-inch.
One of two people, that's it?
Yeah, one of two people that got it. And talk about a bait and switch. But anyways, I see we're live on Facebook. It's all good to go.
Oh, good.
Yes. So I'm excited. It's Black Friday, and I wanted to like give some Black Friday madness so we can talk, and Laura and I will have a little conversation back and forth, talk about the film Think, the legacy of Think and Go Rich, talk about some things in masterminding, talk about things we got going on, give some special deals, give some knowledge. And I mean, some people are shopping right now, but I want to talk about everything we're doing. I want to add some value to people, tell some stories, and have some fun here.
Yeah, that's so cool. I know, just to add to your Black Friday, I've never Black Friday shopped ever.
Never? People get crazy.
Never. Like, I would rather sleep in and not deal with that. But actually, Devin and I bought a couch today.
You bought a couch today. I actually going to buy one next week.
Oh, good. Yeah, because we're moved into our new place in San Diego, but we didn't bother with furniture yet. I've been too busy working.
Yeah.
So we finally went today, and we went to this little local place in Pacific Beach. And we were the first ones in there. There was no line, and exactly what we wanted was sitting right there. So we were in and out in 30 minutes. We were so excited. So
hey, pray for me. I have to get a whole bed. I have to get a couch. I have to get I have to fill a whole apartment because we're moving to Florida, 2-bedroom apartment, and we haven't even got like really anything. We're gonna start from scratch. So I'm like, oh man, that's gonna be a spendy but a fun trip. My girlfriend's like, I'll put everything there, and I'm gonna be gone for like a few days after we move there. So she's gonna go to town and just get everything we need.
That's good. That's good. I know. So you're moving this weekend. Like, are you driving tomorrow?
So tomorrow we're driving. We'll head to St. Louis. We spend a night. Sunday we're gonna spend a night in Nashville, and then Monday we're gonna go to Savannah, Georgia. We're gonna spend a night there, and then Tuesday we get to Orlando, and we'll be moving in. So we're gonna be in Orlando, Florida Tuesday, and moving out of Iowa. I'm still gonna have a house in Iowa, and I'll be back once a month, but we'll have an apartment there. And the reason we're going is because we're filming, getting ready for season 2 of Ambitious Adventures, finishing up season 1, and I want to be close to the studio. Our studio for Greg Roulette, my business partner, it's 10 minutes away from my apartment. So I literally can have like 4 cameras lined up in a studio and just pump out camera work or videos left and right. And it made sense business-wise. And I'm excited. It's going to be a big change being down in Florida.
Yeah, for sure. And aren't you guys doing something? I wrote down February 2nd and 3rd for the show.
Yeah. So we're actually doing, so you ever been to a red carpet event?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you're going to be. So February 2nd is our premiere of our TV show, Ambitious Adventures. We're going to have it in the theater, red carpet event to come. And also we're going to have on Friday, February 3rd, third. The 2nd is the red carpet event. The 3rd is our one-day workshop on Friday. So Greg Roulette, my business partner co-host, who's a marketing expert, Nick Nanton, who's one of the business partners, but also the Emmy award-winning filmers of our show, and then myself. We're gonna have a one-day workshop talk about crowdfunding. We're gonna talk about how to create your own TV show, marketing, podcasting, everything else. So we got that going on. That's we're actually selling that today, by the way. There's a special $500 off. If you go to itsambitious.com/Orlando. And if you put in the code Black Friday, you get $500 off. But that's going to be fun. I can't believe
what they get for that?
They get, by the way, that's 2 months away. I'm thinking like, whoa, December, January.
This year has just gone like that.
I know. So what they get with that is they get a whole day workshop. They get to attend an event with a bunch of celebrities, and you get to see the show with us. And it's a full day of basically masterminding with us. And we teach you how to create your own TV show. We teach you how to do marketing. I mean, we've done 6-7-figure campaign launches, and we share that all with you. We're only limited. I think it's 25 people. We have 12 or 13 signed up. So there's not many spots left. But I'm excited because this is going to be a whole new approach to what I've done. I mean, this is in an actual studio. This is a studio where we've done some of the filming for a TV show. So it's going to be fun. and I can't wait. Like I'm just it's hard to believe where everything's come, Laura, in the past like couple months, and to think like we were doing a crowdfunding campaign in July, and now it's already about here for a red carpet event. So it's like, where did time go?
I know, seriously. Actually, I think I'm going to be in Florida already in February. I'm going on the podcast cruise.
When is that?
I'm forgetting the dates. I have to look it up on my calendar, but I don't know. I wonder if I could like make them all happen.
You can make it happen. I'll get an apartment downtown Orlando. You come say hi. We'll have some drinks, and we got a pool on the roof.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I have to look it up. I'll look it up while we're talking.
Yeah. But no, I'm excited with that. And what I love about the TV show, I mean, we're traveling the country. We're interviewing young entrepreneurs. We interviewed Jack Canfield, Lewis Howes. We interviewed, it was the Tres Mentes brothers from my neck of the woods in Des Moines. They had a salsa company. Salsa. So Darian Baugh also, he has an online, it's called Men's Style Lab, how to sell online clothing. It's a subscription box. All these different kinds of businesses. And everyone, Clayton Moody, they have a company called Kinosol. They dehydrate food. It's for foreign countries. It's a dehydrator. Like all these different companies, what we do is we interview them, but we bring valuable advice to people. So if they want to start their own clothing business, they want to start their own food business, if they want to start whatever it is, like we share that with people. And I'm excited for the show to come out. But I believe like the most powerful thing we have right now is video. So one thing I did notice in the stores, they have virtual reality, like different.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they have them going on. So that's a big thing right now. But video. So by 2020, we're gonna have 50 billion devices that connect to the internet. And for me, like as you know, my 13-year goal is I want to impact 1 billion lives by December 31st, 2029. And how I'm gonna be able to do that is the power of video, like we're doing right here. And then also for a TV show and creating videos, and there'll be virtual reality that's blowing up soon. So like I love how you can inspire, motivate, and educate people through video. They get emotionally drawn. I mean, just think about the movies you went to and actors that have like emotionally inspired you through their work.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic.
Oh, yeah. I was going to think Wolf of Wall Street. I've been inspired to do that. Not all the bad things he's done, but no, like the movies inspire you to go do something with your life. And for me with the show, we can inspire people. We can get them motivated. We can educate them and get them to do something in their own life. And I hope that people watch that. Maybe they start their next 6 or 7 figure business. Maybe they become the next Mark Zuckerberg or the next Elon Musk or whoever it is. And that's the whole point of the show. And we made a deal with YouTube Cable where we're going to be in 100 million homes in March. So YouTube America, if you have that, you can see it. And then it's going to be online, Amazon, Apple, Roku, TV too.
Oh, that's cool. I was going to ask you, how can people watch it?
Yeah. Amazon, Apple, Roku, TV. It'll come out in March. And then, I mean, we'll have DVDs too. You can get. And then also it'll be YouTube Cable, which I don't know. It's in 50 states and in 100 million homes. It's a huge network that we made the deal with Studio D in Miami, Florida. So we get to air that in March. It'll air every week of the episodes. And it's a dream come true. Like, you know, when we were first filming, some people like doubted us and like, you've never created a TV show before. You don't know how to do this, do that. I'm like, well, we'll figure it out. And Greg and I, we figured it out. We crowdfunded it. We started filming it. Like I've interviewed the entrepreneurs beforehand. I was a casting director. We're the producers. Like we learned a lot. And that's why I like this show, that day event we're doing in Orlando. We're teaching people what we've learned. If you want to create your own TV show or any kind of show, like we've made a lot of mistakes and we learned a lot along the way. And we want to share that with people out there that want to do the same thing that we did.
That's so cool. Because I mean, being able to create your own stuff is so much more accessible now than it ever has been before. Like the monopolies are crumbling and people are able to get their message out there.
Exactly. And that's, I mean, again, power of the video. That's why like we talk about Facebook Lives and Snapchat. You know, I teach that in my accelerator, and what you've learned with us. Is, well, by the way, I mean, you won the most value added person. So you'll be coming on my show soon. But like podcasting and Facebook Live and Snapchat, like Snapchat and Facebook Live, it's a way for video to interact with people and to reach people you normally don't. Like I did Facebook Live today, and there was a bunch of people that I reach out to me, and it might lead to different business relationships or sales or whatever it is.
Right.
But you should be getting on video. Like anybody, if you want to take your business to a whole new level, get on video through like Smile Time, which I love right now, by the way. I saw my buddy, Joel Comm has his own little thing too. he has a Smile Time
A channel.
Yeah, like we like this. I love this. I'm gonna fall in love with this even more. Like I love video, I love podcasting. Put them combined, I'm on fire.
I know we gotta, okay, audience members, make a comment because we just learned how you can pull it onto the screen. Let's see, we've got Josh L. Brandon, can you pull his on?
I just talked to him earlier. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Can you pull him on?
Yes, I'm trying to find the. Oh, there it is. And
yeah, look on the little side. Oh, it's replaced. You replaced you. See if you can position it in the bottom. Yeah.
There.
Yay! Josh, you're on the screen.
Yeah, I was actually just talking to Josh about he knows my business partner Greg Roulette, and he's worked with them talking about our day event, and hopefully he's going to be there, that 1-day workshop. Like, I'm stoked about it. But Josh, you the man. What questions do you have, man? Hey, we were just messaging earlier. Any questions for us?
Yeah, shout out a question.
Yeah, I mean, this is for us. We're just going to talk back and forth the different things we got going on, but also like I want to answer any kind of questions that people have.
We've got a question from Aaron. Split screen. Can you tell you how to do it?
Aaron, where are you at, Aaron? Let's see here.
So yeah, Aaron, this is called Smile Time. So if you go to smiletime.com, it's free. Takes a little playing around with to figure it out, but it's amazing.
This is split screen. Can you tell us how to do that? Oh, yeah. Yes.
You're on.
Okay.
On.
There we go. She's on. So Aaron, yes, this is oh wait, Aaron, did you just come out of, is this Aaron? I think it is Aaron S. Let me make sure this is right, Aaron. Because if it is, no, it's a different Aaron. But hey, Aaron, nice to meet you. Yeah, so it's Smile Time. And what you do is you can add people to the channel, then it's like a Facebook Live. What you do is you can share it. It goes to your Facebook page, and it's like a Facebook Live, but also you can reach people in this outlet, and it's a great way to do split screen interview. And for me as a podcaster, like I love Facebook Live, but I love interviewing people. So we can actually turn this interview between us into a Facebook Live, but also a podcast show that I can upload to iTunes and have it for show and everything. Laura, I mean, she does podcast marketing with your podcast company. I mean, this is perfect too for your clients. It's a new addition. And where we heard about it is Joel Brown and talked about it. And he came on my show, and great guy. He has Addicted to Success. And he's like, this is something I can start doing. He wanted to tell the world. I'm like, I'm going to jump on the board too. Yeah. So I like to stay in front of technology. And like, that's why I love Facebook Live. I love Snapchat. Now the Smile Time, like it's other outlets to reach people. And for business, I mean, it's a great way to generate sales and to be more engaged with your audience.
Yeah, because there's nothing like person to person to see that like we're real, and it's not like this weird, creepy, scammy thing.
Yeah, we're real people. I'm in a hotel room in Winona, Minnesota right now, and you're in San Diego.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. So what were we talking? We're talking about the TV show, and then
Well, okay. I also wanted to ask you though, before I forget, about the movie that you were working on, the Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich, yes. So Think, the legacy of Think and Grow Rich. So you've read the book Think and Grow Rich, have you?
Yes. And actually, I was going to tell you, I really like listening to the audio version. Like you can find it for free on YouTube. Yeah. Because I'll just put it on and just like wash dishes or cook or something and just let it kind of sink in versus having to sit down with something physically in my hands. I kind of like audio these days. I'm like big into podcasting. So that makes sense.
That's all I do anymore.
Yeah.
We have somebody else. Had a great time speaking to you today.
This Josh
in person. I'll never going to say it was the best I've seen in the last few years. Oh, nice, man. Thank you, Josh. You put this comment here. Thank you, brother. And Josh, he's actually started a company. It has to do with speakers, and he's a speaker, and he's worked. I mean, he's met some great people. John Asseroff. Who else has he met? Brian Tracy. My partner Greg Roulette. Oh yeah, he's a baller. But I see a lot more in the future. I see Josh and I working together in something. I don't know what yet. But yeah. So the film Think, the legacy of Think. Yeah. So I mean, the book's changed my life. Whatever the mind conceives and believes the mind achieves. Whatever you think about, the most you become. You are who you surround yourself with. But so that film. So let's go back, and this will be a good combination. So I'm big on Snapchat and Facebook Lives. I did a Facebook Live back in June. It was in my backyard, and I just got done. I have a company that sells ice, and I had done a route. And anyway, so I was doing a Facebook Live, and I talked about Think and Grow Rich, the power of it, and everything else. And one of the people that watched me on that was the producer of Think, The Legacy of Thinking Rich, which is a docudrama that
Did you know him before, or was that random?
It was random. Like, he had messaged me before, but like nothing came from him. But then he saw that and it like changed everything.
Yeah.
So he saw that. I jumped on a call with him and they're like, hey, we'd love to have you in our film, Think, The Legacy of Thinking Rich. I'm like, dude, I live off this book. This book is like who I am. I'm like, I preach it every day. So I not only got in the film, featured the youngest cast in the film of, I mean, you're talking about Lewis Howes, Bob Proctor, Darren Hardy, John Lee Dumas, Joel Brown, and the list goes on. All these people that are in this film, they're in it because they all live their life off of Thinking Rich. And there's interviews with them where they talk about different principles. There's even a theoretical, like they do the theater scenes, like they do one scene, 3 Feet from Gold. They do one with Henry Ford, like actually real reenactments. Oh. And so I'm one of the people featured in the film, but also we talk about adding value. Like, I'm always adding value to people. I had a crowdfunding company, Keys to the Crowd. We help people raise money. So we helped them raise, it was $338,000. It ended last Friday, a week ago. It became the largest crowdfunding in history for a docudrama, which, wow, like I was so amazed. So we raised the money.
338% of your goal, because you were only trying to go like for 100,000, right?
And we raised 338. So we learned so much, and that was a great experience. But that film is going to change so many lives. And
when does that come out?
So that comes out in March. It'll come nationwide, and we're going to do a live approach. So we're still working out the details, because for one, like between all our influencers, we have tens of millions of like social media reach. Just send out to them, email us, online. We'll put it. I mean, it'll be really accessible, but it's in demand right now. If you know anything about Indiegogo, like after the campaign's over, you can still put it in demand and get access. So if you go to that, just go on Indiegogo and search Think. It's the largest docudrama in history, so you're not going to miss it. You can get different perks and you get access to the film early. But that film it's a great honor for me to be a part of that, and now being the financial advisor for the team. Great honor. And I love the team. You got Sean and Karina and I don't want to miss there, Joel and Ryan and all the great people, Scott, people that created this film, and just being on set with them and the surreal moments of these people.
Tell me a moment that stands out from the day of shooting.
So Jim Stovall, he actually was going to go, I think, pro for football, and he's blind. Has been blind for half his life. And he's actually used his disadvantage as advantage. And he's actually a speaker. He has a company actually where they create TV for the blind. This may sound weird, but it's a show for the blind. But when you listen to a show, when you hear it, like you still don't know where it's at. So they do different things, narrative. So like it's giving you the audio for the show, but then there's also a part that says, hey, this scene walking into here. It's really interesting. So he's built up, millions of dollars in business and part of many great masterminds. But this guy, what he said is like, this is the story. So he was sitting for like a year. He was like all down because he's blind. He's like, what can I do? And people said, you'll never be able to really do much with your life. And he's listened to these audios. And the biggest change in his life that made him think I can do anything is a day. And this some people think it's small, where he made the commitment. Like he left his house and he went to his mailbox and got the mail. And for him, that was big because he didn't leave his house because he's blind. And he noticed that on the curb there, that he didn't realize how close the curb was to his house. And he didn't realize is a road, it's a long road, and it connected to different places. And that road would go anywhere. He had this moment where his life changed. And he thought, wow, if I can do this and go to the mailbox, the road is endless. I can do anything with my life. I really just make the decision to do it. And from him being a blind person, that moment in his life realized I can do whatever I want as long as my mind can conceive it. He created multiple companies. I think he's part of a group. You have to be worth at least 10 million or more. He's a part of that group. I heard him speak, he speaks everywhere, and he lives off the book Thinking Rich. He said it literally changed his life. And one of the most inspirational moments of my life, and I'm sitting there 5 feet away as he's doing this interview and we're filming this. I'm like, wow, God, most people, like for me, I talk about disadvantage when I was a kid. I had a speech impediment, and I used that and became a great speaker. Now I keynote in front of thousands of people. Like him, he's blind, and he's used that in a way to help other blind people and impact lives, millions of people. And that, like on set with that air, like it just changed my life instantly. And I thought, wow, like this book is powerful, so powerful. So the book itself, like the film's coming out, it's going to be huge. I'm so happy and honored to be a part of it. But like anybody that hasn't read the book, here's the things I got out of it and just some of the principles. So the book is a game changer. Literally, when I heard it, I was 21 years old. My mentor, Cactus Jack Barringer, said, hey, read this book, Think and Go Rich. I read it, and fast forward 5 years, and I'm like, holy shit. Like,
well, really fast. So back to that moment when you first read it, when you first read it, were you like, this is amazing? Or did you need to read it a couple of times to like let it fully sink in?
So this is the greatest thing I got out of it. So at the time I was getting 1.68 GPA. I was the smartest kid. Like I was from a small town of 750 people. And it made me think, like, you look at the stories with Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and you look at Andrew Carnegie. These people, they weren't the smartest people, but what they had was a burning desire to achieve their dreams, and they knew what they wanted, and they believed in themselves. They were confident, and they surrounded themselves with the mastermind individuals. So with that, I realized, like, it doesn't matter my disadvantage. It doesn't matter where I'm from. If I want something in life and I set that goal, I can get it. And whatever the mind conceives and believes, the mind achieves. And I started visualizing my success, what I wanted, writing my goals down, and just telling the mind I can conquer anything. So like self-confidence and mindset is huge. Knowing what you want. And one of the really big ones that really changed my life and why I surround myself with very successful people is the mastermind principle. I mean, you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. You need to hang out with people that are very successful, that build you up. They supplement you. They have a positive mindset. And for me, like, I'm going to become a billionaire by the time I turn 40. That's 13 years from now. How do I do that? I surround myself with billionaires. I surround myself with people that have made a lot of money, but also they're very smart in different areas. So mastermind principle, like, take a look around. Who are your inner circle? Are they helping you? And also, like, love, another big one, like love. The power of love is the most powerful thing we have. And for me, like, I have a beautiful girlfriend, my love of my life, Samantha Rosine. So like, she has influenced me to do some great things in my life. And she like supports me, made me get stronger, do better. And you need that in your life. So these are some of the principles you need to follow in life if you want to get anything. And so because of this, so the mastermind principles, everything, I created my own mastermind that you were in, my accelerator program, where I bring in people, the greatest people. I match them together in different groups, how they can help each other. And we do a 30-day mastermind, but also like a one-on-one and community that takes people to the whole next level, because they don't understand what they're capable of. I mean, even some people that reach big heights, they need that little insight from somebody like me or somebody in the group to tell them, hey, why don't you do this? Something that you already knew, but you need somebody to tell you from a different angle and a perspective for you to actually unlock that capability you didn't know you had to go to the next level. And again, that's why I'm always making sure I work with influencers, people that are in the industry, that are doing big things, surrounding myself with them, but then also creating these mastermind groups where I can connect, learn from them, help them get better, and helping me get better too. So join a mastermind, anybody, believe in yourself, and surround yourself with people that are doing big things, and take away negative people in your life, because negativity takes you down. Huge. That's one thing you think about in the book. I mean, it's all about the positive mindset and the positive group of people you're around, because that affects you. It really does. Sure. I always want to be around people that think big. I know I got you thinking bigger, like in the last like 3 weeks. You had big goals, but like why not do bigger? Why not charge more? Like some people think they need to charge X amount of dollars. I'm like, if you're good at what you do, you should charge a premium, because you're going to get that back 10X for them. And that's everything I do. Like, anytime I charge a price, whatever I ask for, I guarantee you I'm going to get you 10X the return. And when you're good at what you do, you can do that.
For sure. For sure. Well, I thought of so many things as you're talking. One thing about like surrounding yourself with good people. I went to the Ultimate Stage Experience last weekend. That was in La Jolla here in San Diego. Yeah. And Caleb Maddox and his dad, Matt Maddox, spoke. They were amazing. Danelle Delgado spoke. Amazing. It was run by Tamara Thompson and Danielle. I'm forgetting how to pronounce it. It might be Gomez. I'm forgetting how to say her last name. Sorry, Danielle.
Yeah.
But it was an awesome event. It was one day, and Tamara shared some personal things up on the stage, and she asked people to come up and share about their experiences too. And I went up there, even though one, she already got me crying from what she shared. Yeah. And I hate crying in public. Like, that is not something I do. Like, that's not me, but whatever. And
I've done it. So,
okay. So I decided to go up there and share a personal story about my mom. So my mom is an alcoholic, and I have not had a relationship with her since I was 15. Yeah. So it's been 20 years I haven't spoken to her. And yeah, and not a lot of people can make that decision ever, let alone at 15. But for me, I maybe just had that inside sense of basically what you're talking about too, like surrounding yourself, because I just knew at the root of it, she was adding more bad than good. And that just drags you down, even if it's someone related to you. And I'm not saying that's the right decision for everybody.
Lori, so here's one good lesson. So it's hard because, like, sometimes there's family and loved ones that don't understand how you think, which you still, like, they're your family. You love them. They just don't get your vision. And sometimes they want to hold you back because they don't get it, which is, they'll understand once you get to a certain level of success. But then there are some friends like you, they don't understand. And I would much rather reach my goals and not be held back and do the things I love. I mean, it's tough. Especially like your mother, like, obviously it's your mother, you're going to love her, but you got to disconnect, because if you can't, like, there's some people I want to help and they can't help themselves. And it's one of the toughest things to deal with. And I try to, like, pound in, like, I can give people the right information, the message. I can lead them to water. I can't make them drink. Right. Some people, they have to be ready for it and do it on their own terms. But sometimes you have to, in a way, make them think it is their own decision. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, that's what I would say for you. Like, it's tough. There, I could talk about multiple instances where I'm same kind of situation. But man, it's your family. They're there for you.
Yeah. And I think,
but even if they weren't, though, look, one thing to learn. Yeah. So even though that happened to you in this situation, use that to your advantage, because so many people, like, think about it, like, whatever good or bad has happened to you in your childhood and life, it's formed you into who you are today. So you for a party, you should almost thank that person because they formed you. So be thankful for the things that are good or bad that happened to you. I mean, some people have had really bad instances in their life, but it's formed them into a very successful or very unique person. So think about it that way. Always take the positive out of the negative experiences.
Right. It's like you are not the sum of your experiences. You're what you make out of it. So
you are, and you decide your own future. Nobody else does, only you. Yeah. So, I mean, think about that. One thing I want to get to. So this is by Josh, and I'm going to put this. So I'm about to do my first global magazine, both digital and hard copy, any keys. So,
wow, global magazine. Okay.
Awesome, man. So, by the way, it's funny you bring this up because I actually was talking to Andrew, somebody on our team, and so we're coming out with in 2017 our own magazine. So we're doing a magazine by print, and also I didn't tell you that, Laura. Yeah, so we're creating a magazine by print, and we're also doing online. And it's what it does for you is it helps build up your celebrity status, build up your brand. But it's a way to actually add to your clients more, instead of like, hey, you could be in my magazine. I can tell your story. We're going to distribute it out. And also for me, like, I'll send out thousands of copies to people that have worked with me or just other people that they're signed up to my daily text that you get. It's text Brandon to 313131, and you get daily motivational text. So I'll send them out to all these people. And again, it builds up your brand. It's a marketing aspect. You're doing more value for your customers. I mean, how cool is it to say you got a magazine, you know? And luckily on my team, Andrew has actually done this. He's created magazines before for people on side work. Like, he's had a lot of years of experience. So it's good to have somebody in my team that can create a magazine. And hell, why not?
Do you have a name already?
You know, I'm actually, I just asked my girlfriend, what should we call it? So we're coming up with that. And Laura, I'm going to look for your insight on that. But yeah, we got to come up with a name for it. And I already know what the cover of the first issue that's coming out, what it's going to look like. But I'm excited for everybody. I mean, if you want to be that celebrity in the industry, if you want to build your brand at a whole new level, you want to add more value to your clients. Yeah. So, I mean, another great way. I've been on the cover of Inventor's Digest. I've been in probably 4 or 5 magazines featured on different magazines. It does a lot for your brand. Well, if you create your own magazine, one great one, my buddy Kevin Harrington, a Real Shark and Shark Tank founder of Acid on TV, he actually has a magazine called Sharkpreneur. And yes, Sharkpreneur. When I started work with them, I found that out. And Sharkpreneur has, I mean, they decide who comes in it. People actually pay to be in it, which is well worth it. It's just a great business model. So for me, I can't believe I haven't done this already. Yeah. And we just made the decision we're going to do this. So for you, Josh, like, yes, go for it. It's awesome. Find somebody who's already done it before. It's easy. And I know, Greg Roulette, they do that too. And reach out to me afterwards. I'm going to be doing it so I can share with you.
We'll have to do another video interview just on that even.
I know, right? I know. So we're talking about Think. I mean, great film. It's changed my life, and it's really, the principles have changed how I think about business and life and who you surround yourself with. And everybody listening, like, you need to join a mastermind. You really should. And here's the difference between, like, so we're talking about paid mastermind.
About free versus paid. I was going to ask about that. Yeah.
So you value what you pay for, So if you don't pay for something, you just take it how it is. But when you pay for it, I've seen masterminds where people pay 25 grand. I mean, you're really committed, and that's the value of people that are in it. So for me, like, I think there should be some money involved with it. And I create my own masterminds. For the one we do, you're part of, which, by the way, that's one of the things we're selling. So the mastermind, it's called my Accelerator program, which Laura's been through. She actually won as one of the top people at Performance from Value Added. She's going to be coming on my podcast show. But it's a $2,000 price for a seat. We have 15 to 20 people. We actually have the promo. If you put in the code Black Friday, $200 off. So $200 off, and you join that program. And I mean, it's a game changer. Just talk about some of the things it's done for you.
Well, I mean, when I first came into it, I had goals. I've been working hard for 5 years, so it's not like I'm brand new to this stuff, but I was still feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and like, where do I focus, number one? And I'm not getting some of the visibility that I feel like I should get. And so just in talking with you in our one-on-ones and then with the groups every week, I really came to realize just how valuable what I am providing is. And hey, should be charging more.
Change the mind, you think about charging, don't it?
Yeah, for sure. And just also, I mean, I was inspired to write a book in 1 month. So it's today the 25th. I have 3 days to go. So I actually, as soon as we get off this phone, I am right back to working.
We're going to make it a bestseller too, because everybody in the group is going to give you, they're going to buy the book. They're going to give a review. And I told you, I think I was going to buy like 100. I said, I'm going to buy a bunch.
Not like 100. You said 100.
But no, like what you've done, but it's not about just making money. I mean, that's easy, making money. But like, it shows you how to stand out. What makes you different? What makes you a celebrity in your field? How do you get more exposure through Snapchat, through Facebook Live, through writing books, and also charging? Like I was talking to somebody earlier. So like, there's a certain package I do where it's 25 grand to work for me. And our team like creates deliverables for you. I spent a year with you consulting, but also we end up creating a product together that we JV it and we'll sell it 50-50. And for me, like I look at my time. So 25,000 for a year commitment, doing like a half an hour each week and stuff is a lot. So like, if I was just getting 25,000, it wouldn't be worth it. But if we could work together to create a product where we could sell it worth the millions, it's worth that to me. And most people are like, oh, how do you charge 25 grand or this? Here's how you do it. For one, we create a lot of value. But two, I think about time. Yeah. The most valuable asset that we have is time.
It's opportunity cost. You're not doing something else. You're doing this. Every
second that's going by, I mean, we're losing time. You can make more money. You can't get more time. You can never get time back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah. So like I think about my goals, where I want to be, where am I spending my time? Where does it give me the most ROI financially, happiness, and towards my goal? And when you think about that, you start, I mean, things change for you and how you think about charging for what you're worth. And then also about what you take on. Because for me, if it's not towards my goal, I don't do it. I don't care if they're going to offer me $1 million. It really isn't worth it to me because I value my time. But when other people value their time and they have that mindset, they're going to think about how much they're going to charge. And for you, like I got you thinking, like you already have bigger goals. How you think?
Yeah.
Because you won the most value added for our group. Like you added so much value. Now we're working together different things. So like, it's crazy to see where it's gone. But again, think about your time. You only have, how many days do you have in a year? 365. How many hours in a day? 24. Like when you think about this, one of my business partners, one of the companies, like when we get to our event, Young Entrepreneur Convention, what he says is like, when we get close to the last week, he'll be like, hey, we're X amount of days away. Hey, we're 235 hours away. Like when I start thinking, well, holy shit, we're close. What do you think about hours and the minutes and everything else? And it changes how you think. Time is your most valuable asset. When you value time, you value your time, you'll charge more, you'll make more, and you'll make the right decisions.
Yeah. And even just like, in, let's say my average circle, when I share an idea or share a price, the feedback is generally like, oh, wow, that's a lot. Well, I don't know if the market will charge that or will support that. But then if I'm talking to someone like you or a mastermind where everyone's really pushing, then people are like, whoa, like what you're offering is actually higher, like go for it. And it just empowers you to step into
it does. And like somebody the other day, they told me what they charged, and what they offered was a great value. And they were charging like $10,000 to work with them for like a year, but it was like a week. I don't know if they gave an hour a week or whatever it was. But I'm like, whoa, you're not charging way.
Yeah.
You're getting charged like 3 or 4 more times the 10K. And again, think about it, because you're going to find them clients out there, the right ones, and you're going to want them because if they really want to work with you, they're going to find a way to pay you, and then they're going to get the value in return. I mean, for me, my early years, I remember investing tens of thousands of dollars in mentors. And at the time, I didn't have a damn penny. And I'm like, what I did is I figured a way to get there. I went and pitched and like offered value in return to get the money. And I got the money and helped me make 10x the return because I invested myself. So if you want something bad enough, you'll either figure a way to get it or you'll make an excuse. I laugh when people make excuses, and even like work with me, like they'll make an excuse. Oh, I can't do it because of this, or there's like, you can make the excuse all day, but if you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. If you really want to change your life, you'll do it. Otherwise, you're just going to make a reason why you can't do it, and you're going to delay it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I've learned.
Good stuff. So what was like the moment that you decided to start your mastermind?
So the moment I started, so here's with the moment. I've in the past couple of years, I've learned a lot. We've helped people make a lot of money. We've made a good amount of money, and we've multiple businesses. I mean, from me owning an ice company to me like doing a crowdfunding company to help people raise money, from me being on camera for doing commercials and modeling at the beginning, and then now have my own TV show with Greg Roulette, and then actually being in the film Think and being part of this all massive experiences and people. Like I'm like, dude, I want to create this own experience. What I've learned, and I've just made a lot of mistakes and spent a lot of money learning it, and making a lot of money in the process. So I want to share that with other people, and I want to help them get to the next step without going through the same shit I did, And if I can put these people in an exclusive group, and I can spend one-on-one with them, and also put people and match them like based off of their goals, I can put them in certain groups because I know they can help each other. It's a win-win. And I've been wanting to do this for so long, and the timing wasn't right. And I found a way to make it work. And now, like, we do the program, and it's going to be every month. We'll create the program, and it's going to be a revenue generator, but it's going to be a way to add value to everybody. So I'm hoping these people come on that program, they change their life in some way. Either they make a lot more money, or they value their time more, and they become more slow. I mean, you look at great one, Steven. He was in the group. Well, he generated 150K from the group, but what he did is he did this concept. I told him to do Facebook Lives, do more of them. And he had this idea of 60 seconds to success. And after a week and a half of doing it, Vietnamese TV network contacted him and said, hey, we want to have that. And they made a big deal with him to do it. And then he reached other clients. So it's visibility. It's reaching more people and getting people to know you. Hey, you're that guy that does 60 seconds for success. For me, hey, you're that crowdfunding guy. You're the guy that has your podcast show. Like, that is the kind of stuff you want to have and create in your life, because when you become known, you can reach more people and you get paid what you want.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Part of the reason that I came in, like someone asked in the group, like, what was your number one reason that you came into the mastermind? And my answer was, number one was to build a relationship with you, like, period. Yeah. And it worked. I did it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Anybody that comes in the group, and I tell them, like, I'm looking for people to invest in or join. And I mean, you you build a relationship with me, but now on a whole new level because you added so much value. And at the end of the day, like, if you want to connect with any influencer out there, whoever, just add value. I mean, do work for them for like free for 6 months, but really, I'm telling you, it's not free. You're gaining in with them. You're getting their inner circle. And when you get associated with a big time entrepreneur or anybody else, they're going to introduce you. Hey, I have this friend that is a crowdfunding guy. Introduce somebody else who's like, wow, I want to raise $1 million. Okay, good. Here's our fee. We get 15% of the raise. Like, we'll help you. So what is the value of that? That 6 months of free work that you did for somebody that added value. You got experience and you gained like experience, mentorship, and you got in their circle, and one deal could pay for all that time you did.
Exactly. I know someone said, I don't know if it was Grant Cardone or somebody said at Thrive, like I might be misattributing, you could be one conversation away from like the next $1 million deal or whatever.
Did you know that between your network, 80% of your network can help you reach your goal out of your network? So like the network you have, whatever goal you have, out of the 80% people that are in your network, they can help you get to that goal, or they know somebody that can. So like it's all capable. And this is why I'm big about telling the world what I want. Right. Hey, this is what I'm going to do. Here's where I'm going to go. Because then people help you. And then law of attraction makes it happen. Like it state to the world what you want. And that's another big thing like everybody should be doing. And it helps you with your mind too, because when you say you're going to do it, you're more likely to do it, because when you communicate them words, they mentally tell your brain that you can do that. And that's why when you write something down as well, it's like putting down on paper, this is what I'm going to do. It's more likely to make it happen too. So big on mindset.
And people are real fast to slow you down and give you cautionary tales of don't do this. If you're like asking for advice, like, should I do this? But if you're already moving, people just get out of your way and help you.
Exactly. 1 second. I need to see it for my date. What time?
This is live. Anything can happen.
Okay, I'm good. I'll be done in like. I'll be done. How far is that from here? You'll be back here what time?
Well, wow, Brandon's doing that. Let's see.
I'll be in a little bit. I'm back. So we're getting ready to.
Live. Anything can happen.
So anything. You got some family stuff coming up. It's Black Friday.
I know.
I wanted to bring some value to everybody and go over some things we're doing. William S. Yes, a buzz. I wonder if he's got any questions. You got any questions, William? If you do, definitely we'll answer them. And
Josh ringing again about 5 to 6 people committed to go into the magazine already.
Brandon, I'd like to have you in the article too. Awesome, man. Would love to be in there. Be honored to be in the article. Actually, by the way, I'm going to be featured in Laura's book that's coming out Monday. I'm one of the featured entrepreneurs in her book, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And you're going to make an Amazon bestseller, which I'm stoked about. And I'm proud of you for doing like 30 days. You created that book, which is amazing.
Yeah. A little more work to do, but it's coming.
You'll get there. It'll be there.
And I appreciate your warm intro to John Lee Dumas. Big name in there in podcasting, featured.
And he's going to be featured. You got a call with him and everything is set up?
Yeah. Well, I did it already on Monday. Thank goodness, before I got food poisoning and was just down for the count. We talked for 10 minutes and I got to ask him like 3 different sections of targeted questions. Great answers. And I transcribed it and putting it in the book. And I'm going to run the audio as a podcast episode too. So I can repurpose that content, give him more bang for his buck for his spending time with me.
Awesome. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad it worked out. I mean, you definitely... you add the value. You've done enough. Like you deserved an introduction like that. But it's cool to see what you're gonna do. It's curious to see too the introduction you made for Pat Flynn. We'll see if Pat Flynn's ready to do a crowdfunding campaign. I know, Pat. Like I think it'd be cool if he's willing to put in the time and learn from our team. Like we could create a huge campaign for him. But the thing with crowdfunding, one people don't realize. I mean, we've raised over $1 million in the past year. Like crowdfunding's not easy. I mean, it's hard. But we've like done enough to understand how to do it. You have to put a lot of time into it. There's different techniques to get influencers on board. You got to leverage the audience. There's a lot to it, but it's very possible. If anybody, we have a free 7-day crowdfunding course. Go to keysofthecrowd.com. You get the course for free. I create that for people that like, hey, can you like spend time to pick your brain? And everybody wants to do that. Like, okay, if I did that for everybody, I wouldn't have time for
brains would be gone.
Yeah, so just go to my website and there's a free course for you. Learn it. Like, if you want to do it yourself, good for you. Try to apply it, but it's a lot of work. But crowdfunding is unique. But yeah, what was it? There was going to be something else we're going to talk about here because I got about 5-10 more minutes.
Yeah, well, just the Black Friday specials, maybe just run through those.
Yeah, so the Black Friday specials for everything we're doing. So one thing that I actually crowdfunded here a year ago was an event called Young Entrepreneur Convention. It's in Des Moines, Iowa. We had close to 500 attendees last year. I had Kevin Harrington, Jeff Hoffman, who else? John Lee Dumas, Ken Shamrock, all these great speakers come in. And we had a pitch competition, but that event's happened again in Des Moines, Iowa, April 21st and 22nd. We have a special right now, Black Friday. If you go to youngentrepreneur.convention.com, put in the code at checkout, YEC Black Friday, you get 20% off. So that's one promo we're doing. And then the other two that we mentioned, for one, my accelerator program, which is BrandonTAdams.com/accelerator, which you've been through. It's amazing.
There's a video testimonial of me on the website.
Testimonial from you and many others. Just don't take my word, take their word for it. You put in the code, just put in the code Black Friday, you get $200 off. And that is a great program as well. I mean, it's a game changer for anybody like I love or care about or want to help. Like definitely, like you need to get in it. It'll change your life. So that, and then the other one for a TV show, which I'm excited about with Greg Roulette and Nick Nanton at February 2nd and 3rd. It's go to ambitious.com/Orlando. And if you put in the checkout Black Friday, you get $500 off. And that's a 2-day event. Well, one is the red carpet event, and the second part is where you actually get to come and do a 1-day workshop, learn marketing, crowdfunding, how to create your own TV show, podcasting, everything. There's only like 12 spots left for that. So all them offers for Black Friday. And the one special one I was going to offer for everybody, if you buy the Accelerator program plus the Orlando event, 2 of them with the discount codes, if you do that in the next 24 hours, I'm going to, for one, I'm going to take you to dinner when I see you at the event. On me, and then 2 in the next 48 hours, well, 24 hours if you want, we can jump on an hour call and we can talk about your business, and you can ask anything from me, and we'll give you a lot of value. So that's for anybody that buys both programs. Check it out. I love to share anything I can with you. I want to be able to like make sure I can give so much value to people. Yeah,
awesome.
Black Friday madness.
Questions?
Yes.
Snapchat,
yes. BT Adams 18. You know you love my snap. So yeah, I'm snapping like crazy. BT Adams 18.
Very motivating.
Yeah, it's
like
I
mean, people can probably tell my energy is not as high as yours naturally. And so it's kind of nice to watch, like a little motivation, like kicking the butt.
No, it is. And you know, like for me, like when people reach out to me, like anybody, I will have a conversation on Snapchat with you. I'll send you a video, like everyone, BT Adams 18. And you have to be full energy. So one thing I teach you, by the way, did you know when you go on TV or if you're on video, the amount of energy you give, it's like actually because of the transfer of, I don't know the wording for it, but it doesn't show as much energy on the other end. Yeah. So when you go on TV, live TV, which I've been on TV all over the country, when you go on TV, like you got to be like a 15 in energy and smile and happiness to make it look like a 9 or 10. So that's the thing.
Even if it feels funny, you gotta.
Even if it feels funny, you're overdoing it. You need to, because there's a compression, and then for the TV, like it doesn't come back at like as like energetic. So for me, when I'm on TV, I'm like, I'm Brandon T. Adams. I'm the most successful entrepreneur of my time. I'm gonna help you this and that. Blah, 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 blah. Like I put on a show, but like it shows that people they're entertained. They're like they want to see what's gonna happen next. And there's a lot of techniques of like just crazy things you do to get their attention. Because if you can entertain them and get their attention, they're gonna be like, what's gonna happen next? I want to keep watching. And then you can get them to do the things that you want, which they either sell or direct them to something, or
it's still beneficial for them.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like it's all entertainment. Like for me, one of the things I've done. So I've been on TV all the country, and when I first got started with crowdfunding, I talked about crowdfunding live on TV. And one of the things I would start with to get people's attention was this: Donald Trump, Taylor Swift, NBC Shark Tank, Mark Cuban, all could have crowdfunding success. Why? Because they are celebrities. Everybody follows them. The Coolest Cooler and Pebble Watch that raised millions on Kickstarter. How did they get so successful? They did their own celebrity status by leveraging their audience. Right away, I got your attention. You know why? Because Donald Trump, Taylor Swift, and like Shark Tank are things that people are like, holy shit, what's going to happen next? Like, What is he going to say? And I got their attention in the first 5 seconds, energy. And then I went into the information I was going to give them, and I used words that they could relate to, celebrities they could relate to. So right away, they're like, I'm going to listen. And then I give them great content, and then I do the call to action. And while I'm doing this, I'm smiling, I'm jumping up and down, I'm doing crazy shit. But it works. So be entertaining. You need to do that combination of entertainment, inspiration, motivation, all coming together to get the true effect on people.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're just going to bounce and watch some cat videos.
Yeah. Cat videos, which I don't think are very knowledgeable.
It's not going to help you in your business.
No, but hey, you watch that cat video, I guess, if you want.
No, that's a good takeaway.
But yeah,
and people can also Snapchat me on Snapchat, obviously.
Yeah, what's your Snapchat handle?
LSP_S.
LSP_S.
It's like my initials, kind of.
That's like our main way of conversation. Like we're always snapping each other. And
I know sometimes I'm like, shoot, what did he say? I didn't take a screenshot of that. Like, dang, it's gone.
Yeah, no, dude, get on Snapchat, get on Facebook Live, get on Smile Time, which we'll be doing a lot more of these.
Yeah. But people can ask me questions. I would just want to say, like, if you relate to my teacher energy, or if you want to ask, like,
podcasting, like anything.
Anything podcasting.
She does.
As a student in the accelerator, if you want to ask, like, is this legit or whatever, like, ask me.
Yeah, ask her on that. Ask her about podcasts. She does all my podcasts. Knows the University of Entrepreneurs. She does my marketing for it. Like, you know your shit. I mean, so like she knows your stuff. If you ever want to hire her, but also like she'll teach you about the program, what we go through.
We have something on podcasting coming up.
Exactly. We got
Stay tuned.
This accelerator program is going to blow up in so many different ways. And I just want to help as many people as possible. So if you're thinking about it, you're on the borderline, just contact me, contact her, message us afterwards. Like, I'm always accessible. You know that. And this is fun. I'm glad we do this. I got to go to a birthday party. My niece, it's my girlfriend, gonna be niece, 5-year-old daughter, or girl, not daughter, girl. Sorry, I'm like, we don't have kids. But she turns 5 today, and we're gonna go have some pizza and go to the pool in the hotel here. And then tomorrow we make our way. We go to St. Louis tomorrow, Sunday Nashville, Monday Savannah, Georgia, and Tuesday in Orlando. So I'm excited. It'll be a good travel, and I'll be Snapchatting my whole journey at BT Adams 18. And again, them offers the next 24 hours. If you want to jump on a call with me right away, hey, get your purchase, and hey, let's do a phone call. Let's do a call. Oh, somebody already called me. But yeah, thank you, Laura. This has been fun.
Yeah. And this time our audio synced up with our mouths moving.
Yeah. What?
We're getting better.
We are good. Yeah. So this is off. And then, like I always do at the end of every show, go out there, create something great, and become unforgettable, because life is too short not to. I'm Brendan T. Adams. This is Laura Peterson. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.